Hi everyone, so glad you are here for Yoga for Pickleball. This is going to be a great dynamic stretch and warm up for your pickleball fun. I know pickleball is super popular. I recently got into it myself, but I also know that unfortunately people think you can just run out and play. Like any sport, you really should be prepping your body. My goal is to help you so you can move your body and prevent pickleball injuries, maybe even help you with your game. Let's get started in a forearm tabletop. So come to hands and knees. Separate your knees about hips width distance apart, and then drop down to your forearms. You can either hold hands with yourself or press your palms face down. We're going to do a couple movements for your spine here and your core. As you breathe in, let your belly drop, and think about pulling your chest forward through your arms. Lift your eyes up. Take a big breath in here. Good. As you breathe out, let your head fall forward, chin to chest, and round your back. So push down through your elbows, suck your belly button up towards your spine. And let's go back towards that motion we were in. This is called cow pose on your forearms. Pull your chest forward, look up, breathe in here. As you breathe out, tuck your chin to chest and round your back. This is cat pose. Breathe in, neutralize. So come to a comfortable position and send your hips back over your heels for child's pose. Forehead presses down. Just let yourself relax here. Hips over heels. Stretch your arms long. Good. Take a breath in. Rise back up to your forearm tabletop. I like to clasp hands with myself. I think it's a little bit more stabilizing and comfortable. And then you're going to come into a forearm plank to work your core here. So step one foot back, tuck the toes. Step the other foot back, tuck the toes. So lower your hips down. Push the mat away with your elbows. Take a breath in. And then dip your hips to the right, swiveling to the pinky toe side of your right foot. Back to center. Dip to the left. Center. Let's go for 4. Each side. 3. Your pace, 2. 1. Come back to center. And you're going to tiptoe your feet in towards your elbows. Let your head fall forward. This is called dolphin pose. You can have a soft or generous bend in your knees. Think about pointing your hips up. Good. So getting a big stretch here in the shoulders and your hamstrings. You can play with trying to drop your heels down toward the mat. Lift them up. Tiptoe back out to your forearm plank. Let's do that one more time. Lower your hips down. And then come back up to dolphin. Walk your feet in as close as you can get them comfortably. You can bend your knees. Press through your elbows, pushing the floor away. Lower your heels if you can. And drop down to your knees. Unclasp your hands if you have a clasp there. Extend your arms, drop your forehead down. This is called puppy pose. If it's comfortable, you can turn your palms together to touch and bend your elbows. Bring your thumbs to the nape of your neck. If you're more comfortable in child's pose, you can bring your knees in a bit and sink your hips over your heels. Wherever you are, take a big breath in and a big breath out. One more big breath in, extend your arms, reach them long, palms face down. And then we're going to come up to downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, so come through a tabletop. Send your hips high. Feet are hips distance. Arms are extending long. Knees can be bent. Heels can be lifted. Let's bend the left knee. Draw your right heel down. Switch it out. Left heel down, right knee bends. One more time each side. Good. Look forward between your thumbs. Come up high on your tippy toes and walk to the top of your mat. Bend your knees, grab for opposite elbows, ragdoll, sway side to side. Loosen out your low back. Let this feel good. You can shake your head no, nod it yes. Switch your grip, switch out your arms. Good, release your fingertips down. And then you're gonna step your left foot back and lower your left knee down, coming into a low lunge. You wanna make sure your right foot is far forward so that your knee can be just over your ankle. And then you also wanna make sure that your foot and your heel are apart on railroad tracks rather than on a tightrope. So just look down at the distance between. Keeping your hands down, just sink your hips forward a little bit, working into your hip flexors. You should feel a nice big stretch here on the front left side of your hip. Either stay with this or lift your arms high overhead, reach up, and then sink your hips forward with your arms up. Lower your hands down to frame your foot. Tuck your left toes under, and then come up onto your back foot. So your back heel is down. You might want to take your feet wider apart, so on a wider railroad track, and then shorten your stance, so draw your left heel in a little bit, and then keep your hips nice and level. You can have a soft bend in your right knee, release your head down, fold over your right leg. This is pyramid pose. Take 3 full breaths. Breathe in and out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Fill up. Empty out. Lift up your head, your upper body. Step your left foot back, so you're going to come back to the ball of your left foot, but this time your back knee's lifted. In a runner's lunge, as though you could just take off from here. Shift forward and back a little bit, getting another stretch here. And then you can add a soft bend in your left knee. We're going to rise up to standing for high crescent lunge. Reach your arms. Once again, your feet are hips distance apart, not together. That's going to give you a little more stability. Breathe in, so if you feel steady, you can straighten that back leg. Lift your arms up. Pinkies point forward, biceps frame your ears. We're going to take a couple pulses. So as you take a pulse with that back knee towards the mat, you're also going to take your arms to a goalpost cactus shape. So take a big breath in here and pulse. Exhale. Come up, inhale. 2 more. Pulse. Exhale. Come up, inhale. Last time, pulse. Exhale. Come up, inhale. And come to a forward fold. So hands to the mat. Left foot steps forward. Pedal out your knees. We're going to do that on the left side. So really stretching those major muscle groups in your legs for all the movements that you do in pickleball. Good. Come back to center. Step your right foot back. Coming into a low lunge. So lower your right knee down, making sure those feet, your foot, and your knee are separated. Hands down, you can come to your fingertips and start to press forward. So make sure that left foot is towards the top of your mat. You don't want to be here, and that's not so good for your joints. So you just want to keep a lot of space here so you can focus on that right hip flexor, pushing your hips forward and back, getting a nice dynamic movement here. This range of motion can be bigger or smaller, just depending on how your body is feeling today. And then option once again to come up, reach your arms up and do that same motion. It might be a bit smaller when you're lifted. Hands to the mat if they're lifted. Tuck your right toes, walk your foot in and maybe out to the side a little bit for pyramid pose. Both heels are down. Soft bend your left knee, bow forward. You want to make sure that right hip is forward. So if that right hip has started to open up, you want to keep your hips nice and level here, pointing towards the front edge of your mat. Lift your head, neck and chest up. Step your right foot back to a runner's lunge. We're going to hold here just for a moment as though you're going to take off running forward. Good, get nice and steady. You can have a soft bend in your back knee or not. And we're going to rise to that crescent shape. Breathe in, reach your arms high, get nice and steady, nice and stable. Lift your chest up. We're going to take those pulses 3 times. So pull your elbows down, bend your back knee, exhale. Inhale to lift, 2 more. Exhale, pulse. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pulse. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release down to your forward fold. Pedal it out. And then slowly rise up to standing. Turn sideways. So take a wide stance here. Your heels should be able to comfortably stay down, toes out slightly, heels in slightly. I want you to bend your knees a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of a movement that you'll see why it will help with pickleball. It's also a yoga pose, a side lunge, also called skandasana. Bring your palms together. You can also pretend like you're holding your paddle. If you have your paddle, you can go ahead and grab it. And I want you to just bend into your right knee, keeping your left leg straight, sink as low as you possibly can, and come up. Left side. Come up. We're going to do a couple quick. So bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Take your pace. If you want to add in your breath, you can exhale as you bend, inhale as you straighten. Now we're going to hold for 5 seconds. So bend your right knee, sink your hips down. Maybe you can widen your stance, keep that left heel down. Maybe the left foot will start to lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up to center. Other side, find your stance. Bend, adjust your feet's width if you need to. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come back to center. Take your hands down, so a wide-legged fold. Keep your feet where they are. And now you're going to bend. You might be able to get a little deeper with your hands down. And take a nice smooth transition to the other side. One more time. Bend the right knee. Sink as low as you can. Smooth transition to the other side. Back to center. Ground through the heels. Breathe in to lift up. Okay, this is star pose in yoga. You're going to reach up. I know you're not reaching this high in pickleball, but maybe you are reaching for a ball this way. Reach both arms up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, your left hand's going to come down. Your right leg's going to lift and lower. Other side, left leg lift, lower. Onto the right leg, lift, lower. Onto the left leg. You can come back to center with your hands pressed. Once more each side, lift, lower, lift, lower. Good, bend both knees, sink your hips low. Get your hips as low as you possibly can. Toes out, heels down. Hold here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten up. Shake your hips side to side if that feels good. One more movement, bend your knees, sink your hips low. Place your hands on your thighs. You're going to take some shoulder dips. So right shoulder stretches down. Gently open your knees up. Turn your chest, look over your left shoulder. Come back to center, other side. Look over your right shoulder, left shoulder dips down. Come up, heel toe in a little bit. Draw your feet all the way in, sit your hips down. We're going to close out with a couple stretches. Soles of your feet together, knees out wide. You might know this as butterfly, cobbler's pose. Baddha Konasana is a Sanskrit name in yoga. Hips ground down, heels can come in closer if you've got flexible hips, or push them out wider. Grab hold of your ankles. Breathe in and lift up nice and tall. As you breathe out, bring your elbows to the creases of your knees and let your head fall forward between your feet. Breathe here. come up. All right, turn around. You're gonna come down on your belly just to stretch out the quads. So lower down all the way. Place your right hand under your forehead. Bend your left heel in toward your seat and reach around for the inner arch of your left foot. Grab for the top of your foot, so the shoelace side of your foot, and just draw your heel in. So use your strength of your arm to control this stretch. Release out your foot. Switch your hands out. Bend your right knee. Grab hold of your foot, the shoelace side. Wherever you can grip, really. You want to focus on drawing that heel in to get a nice stretch in your quad. Release back to center. Take a little back bend by placing your hands under your shoulders. Lift up through your chin and chest. Maybe you can test your strength by lifting your hands up off the mat, lowering down. One more time, lift up. Breathe in. Maybe you can push into your hands and lift up a little higher this time. And lower down. Tuck your toes. Come back up to a kneeling position. And that'll do it.